and get this party started. Harry, hit him one time with that dance move.
I mean, we're not on camera.
Yeah, but it was like the audio portion of it. I'm excited. Oh, well, whatever, dude. Missed opportunities. Here we go. We're not going to overpass. Might have been a bit of a lie there, but of course. We're back at it on Train, Navi, OG, Pro League, Season 12. You, me, no Dupree in sight.
Yeah, sadly, man. I keep writing him, but he never writes back. And now, in this round, we've got a little stack over here towards this B site for OG. Now, Simple is at B, and that's scary to me, because to back him up, you've also got Perfecto and Electronic. There is a very heavy B lean from Na'Vi in this round. Boomage, he's the man with the smoke. He's actually over towards Ivy, so he's a long way away. That's going to have to play into the retake, if it even gets there, because already a lot of... Oh, goodness. Valde, yeah, he made up for it at least, right? Takes MBK out of the round, but then deals with Electronic, and we're into this 3-on-4. OG going to try and drop down the pop quickly, but Boomage is still here. Flamey's putting up numbers as well. And for OG, this is kind of falling apart. Alexa B left in this 1v4, and he's just not being given the room. Does drop the first man. But the wrap coming in from Simple, and the timing is perfect. Na'Vi, they're going to grab that pistol round. They take it by storm.
Yeah, nice little setup on B there. Simple waiting, spotting close to the CZ, and Perfecto's lining up a nade behind back gray, but he doesn't like throw it on the first contact. Simple waits, and he sits in that position, jiggle peeking, until he knows that OG are moving down the ramp. So when the nade does come through, it does a lot of damage. And yeah, MBK killing his teammate. At that point, OG realized they can't get out into the stacked B bomb site.
MBK, man.
Yeah, sorry, Valde killing his teammate. Did I say MBK?
Yeah.
MBK getting killed by his teammate. My bad. Well, Valde's bad more so. But they'll make do with it. A bit of an eco up towards Ivy for OG. Flash for Alexa B. And a passive angle for Flamey. So he will not be worrying about this one, but the pistols may run him down.
And the quiet sets in here in the second round of play. OG, a woeful start. Now they all want to hang out in the same hallway together. I mean, you know.
Just crouching, scared of the wall bangs. They are coming through. You see those bullet holes. Simple spamming B at the same time. Perfecto can't assist him with a grenade. OG have one flashbang, Na'Vi two inner. If Simple can stop the plant, that'd be impressive. These rifles gonna wreak havoc. Two from Simple, same story for Perfecto. He even adds a third. And Na'Vi don't let OG get down the ramp. They try and take fights. And as a result, they don't get the bomb plant that they were hoping for. Still enough to buy though, but your utility's gonna be a bit strapped here. And there's no warp either.
Something I'm very excited about when Na'Vi eventually get to be back on LAN is that, especially for someone like Perfecto, I feel like he's been looking better than ever, even while the rest of Na'Vi have had like ups and downs. And I feel like, you know, the rest of Na'Vi can kind of get back to what we know and love the moment LAN rolls around. And if Perfecto can carry some of that forward, I still think that 2020 could end out on a bit of a high for this Na'Vi team.
Well, you go a little bit past that. You see Simple's tweet from the other day, and you see,
he's just looking forward to LAN.
Yeah, he wants to get back on LAN, rightfully so. I think that's what we all want. Now, Simple saying, hey, give us a crowd and stuff. I don't know if we're quite ready for all that, but there is the Intel Extreme Masters Global Challenge, which should be the first actual LAN in quite some time. Go ahead and give it a check if you have not heard about it.
OG are man up. Simple is the only player on A. That con smoke is down, keeping Flamey out of the A site. And so Simple's just hiding right now, looking for a kill. OG are only just filtering out of main. MBK gets past the angle. Simple posts up, and now he moves back. Mantu still back at main. MBK about to make his presence known. He might even have the timing on Simple, looking the wrong way, but he turns around, and Simple, so aware, does get that kill. Flamey finally comes through the connector as a smoke fades and gets a 1-for-1, buying time for Simple with the grenade. It could kill Alexi, but it bounces the wrong way. And now a 1v2 for Simple. Mantu will immediately remove him, and OG find their first nice and early. interesting to see OG pick this map into Na'Vi. I mean, where else do you really go right now, considering Na'Vi's map pool? But yeah, OG, or Na'Vi rather, they have a tenured history on this map, and the double AWP is scary as well.
OG.
Indeed.
Oh, this Molotov has put Issa in a bit of an uncomfortable spot. Simple able to open up. They do deal with Boomich and Valdet leading the charge. It's another tag from Simple's scout. Oh, he's taken down another. Simple is looking a little bit scary. He's done so much damage in this round. Now, can the rest of Na'Vi capitalize on it? Really does look like it. Mansu left all alone down to this 1v1. Perfecto wrapping around, and Na'Vi, they get it done on a force buy. They had a scout, a FAMAS, and then a collection of pistols. And so much of that damage coming off of Simple. I think he tagged on the players, you know, what? So he got 4 out of a possible 5.
2 kills, 2 assists.
2 kills, yeah. There we go, man. That's nuts. That's really nice on the scout. I was trying to think of a good way to phrase it. Like he tagged 4 out of 5, but then he killed 2 out of 5. So
yeah, 2 kills, 2 assists.
I guess that makes sense. Like a tag and a kill. You can get the same. You can tag someone with an AWP and kill them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Facts from Harry Russell.
Thanks, straight spit and fire today, it seems,
Yeah,
Harry.
well, you know, I woke up on the left side of the bed, so I'm feeling good.
Nice.
As opposed to...
It wasn't the right side of the bed, get it?
Yeah.
Oh, man. Well, look, pistols here for OG.
He really did wake up on the left side, didn't he?
He actually did, yeah.
And look at this. They're setting up outside of the B site. Simple and Perfecto. That's quite a duo. That's quite a name. And so here comes the push. Perfecto, yeah, there's a few too many there for him to deal with. Simple's turn now. Oh. Simple show. He's in with 3. Here's the wrap from Boomich. No bomb plant for you, OG. As Simple and Boomich lock in the round. It's 4 on the board for Na'Vi.
Boomich drops his gun, but he doesn't get another one.
Hell yeah. That's the El Clasico right there.
Yeah, he's got money to upgrade, but someone like Perfecto would have loved that MP9 who has 2K. So, like... Yeah, I'm a strong, you know, I like the G button, don't get me wrong. G button's cool, but pressing E when the round's already done, probably safer.
I mean, it's all about hitting that sweet spot.
Yeah.
You go.
That is true, Trace. You know, and the round times, they do change in different leagues and different matches. Going back to get the bomb is Mantu. Alexi is very deep, and he's kind of on his own. Oh, dear, if he didn't shoot, Electronic wouldn't have checked it. He was running right through, but he shoots and gives away his position. Luckily, Boomich is still here. Valde trades him through a smoke, and back to a 3-on-3. OG late out of T-Spawn with that bomb, but Valde has the cover for Mantu. Flamey turns around and gets pitched by Issa on Ivy. Great timing as Perfecto has an MP9 on the pop flank that's being watched.
Perfecto holding on, and he's got the frag on Valde. He's just the last one alive, though, and with 10 HP, that grenade made me nervous for some reason.
Yeah, he was trying to blow the gun towards him, I think. But sadly, it actually blew the gun out of Pop Dog. It was a really nice... It was a really cool idea, right? You hide on the ladder so you don't die to a peek. If anyone does swing for a trade, they get hit by the nade. And then he was hoping that the gun would just swing on the ground into his feet. He'd have a nice weapon to approach this with. But he don't. He's got an MP9, and this bomb is ticking away. He's not even really attempting anything here. So OG are going to get their second.
And like now we're in a position where I know it doesn't matter really too much, but where Boomich losing that gun does actually have consequence here for Na'Vi, because their money's not great. But if Perfecto had the $2,000 that he didn't need to spend, and they could have got a pretty decent buy. I imagine Na'Vi is still going to put money in.
I'm just latched on to something you said a minute ago. So are you an E-key user then?
No, actually, I
have problems finding the G button. Like, what's the...
No, it's elusive. I mean, we know that. But for Hugo,
that's where the gun went as well.
I press G usually to drop weapons, but recently it did like get me back in a match where there was an AK and a Galil, and I pressed G, and it picked up the Galil, not the AK.
Ooh.
Yeah. So now I'm like questioning everything I stand for.
Well, that's the thing. I much prefer the E button, but it's so unreliable.
Yeah.
The amount of times
it is better than it used to be. Yeah.
I mean, personally, I prefer like the A button. See, I've kind of like shifted everything over.
Oh, okay, yeah. Now oh, look at Boomich. This is cool. Get your Zeus sound effect ready. Oh my Boomich, God. Come on. Oh, there it is. Alexa B on the receiving end of that Zeus, and Boomich is happy. They do get the trade, right? But Boomich, he wanted 1 kill. And what did he get? 1 kill. So there you go. We love it when Boomich is happy, and he's pretty happy after that.
Yeah.
Juggle the guns away because they don't want anyone else flying up these vents to get their hands on the riches of OG. Yeah, have some of that perfecto.
Be executing no one here for Na'Vi as well. They've not heavily bought. They're just gambling on A. And right now, OG, they've pretty much won the round if they commit now. Just enough util to get the execute in. You don't really need a whole lot on B. It depends what you want to do. You can just smoke down the ramp, get one in the connector. Some players opt to smoke deep upper, but MBK's got the sight line there. There's no scout on Simple. It's on a long rotate coming back through spawn. Here it is above the smoke. This can sometimes be a bit of a one-way, and Simple's already taken a head away. Valde gone.
Any more, man? Come on. Ooh, look at him. Parkourist by nature. Another tag. Oh
no.
Damn, okay.
Scout is doing so damn much. East is trying to get it back under control, but he does get taken out. And now MBK tagged by the scout earlier on, trying to clutch it in a 1v2, and oh, he's been deleted. Simple with the scout is just something majestic. It is a treat to watch. My goodness, Na'Vi, they steal another 4-spy round away. It's opened by Boomich on a Zeus. Simple, kills 2, tags another, then gets taken care of.
It wasn't even a 4-spy for Na'Vi. That's the saddest part. It was just Simple on a scout, and like that saved MP9. That's all it was. Boomich with a Zeus and
Look
a P250.
Look at him.
Got to feel good when the results actually come through as well. It's great to see him like being able to get that damage off and then Na'Vi capitalize, right? It's not a lost round off the back of Simple doing it all.
You can see why he wants crowds again, man. He wants people hyping up stuff like that because you know they would be. Like Simple, he's scary.
Savage. Breaking the windows, scaring OG that there could be someone above, but OG want to go below, back to B with 5. All these early smokes come down, and we might even see a rotate from Na'Vi. They've just got to wait for the fade to make sure there's no one actually out in sandwich, being a nuisance, creep into a smoke. See a lot of teams do that. But OG, they're just going in it, and Simple's already here with the orb. Legs gone, going back for more. Upper's already clear. Perfecto's going to take ramp instead, and the bomb's been dropped. How does Simple hit that? He is on fire. 3 kills. Get him out of here. Simple.
Oh, this is...
It's not really fair at that junction, right? Like, okay, sure, he shot his op shot here. He takes the first one. He goes for a second one, and you're like, okay, surely he can't hit me. Wrong. Issa absolutely removed as well.
There is nothing more satisfying in the game than the little shake Simple does when he's aiming with the orb. I love it, right? It's not the Kiebi shake. It's a Simple classic. He takes a shot, and he just kind of wiggles a bit. And I don't know, it just, you know he's feeling it when that's the case. No one else does. No one else looks quite like Simple.
Well, you know what they say, Hugo.
What do they say, Trace?
If you shake more than once, then...
I don't know what that means.
And you might miss your shot. That's all I'm saying.
Wow. Okay. Wise words. Let Simple know. Maybe...
Yeah. Hey, Sasha. Hold on. I'll call him right now.
Yeah, man, bring him up. I'm sure he's not up to anything.
He's got bigger fish to fry.
Also, man, can everyone just stop following me on Twitter for like 5 minutes? Because my phone is getting so hot from all these follower notifications, man. Nice. Like, you guys get that problem or just me?
Do you get that problem?
Yeah, man.
Oh.
It's just pouring in right now. I don't even know what to do.
What I can imagine what some of your messages say. They probably sound something like this. Hold on, I got something.
Hello, my name is so-and-so, and I am 100 centimeters tall.
Wow, dude. So that's pretty descript, man. You've nailed that one. Even the voice, yeah. Look at this, dude. Look at Flamey just putting up numbers. Trace, what was that voice, man?
I don't know. But it's
something you've been working
all
on.
Day long.
Something you've been working on. It's good, dude. It's a passion project. It's a side thing. Is Na'Vi up 7-2? And OG, this is kind of like a grim spot to be in, really. Down to a pretty rough scoreline. I was thinking, like, the moment Train was picked. Oh, MBK got knifed. Look at that. It's a sad face. All around me are faces. Oh, poor MBK. He's having such a bad day. Valde team killed him to begin this game. Then he got stabbed in the back. Look at him. He's having such a bad time. Someone cheer MBK up, please. I don't know how to do it.
NBK. No?
No.
All right. Well,
Jason, the problem is your voice is too deep to keep that up, so you just get like 1,000 voice breaks in every letter.
And that is kind of what I am going for. Because
Are you meant to be like...
I am the Borat.
Yeah, man. Well, I heard they're making a sequel.
really?
It's already out. Not
Already
out,
out?
but done, sorry.
Oh.
Finished. They've already screened it.
Oh, sweet.
It's going to be out soon.
Oh, man, we were just there last night. How could I forget? That was pretty cool. Yeah, we got these weapons out for OG now. Simple. Back on the AWP, though. And he always looks so damn poised. Here he is outside of the B site. And, ooh, missed shot from Simple. Valder knows, you know, you don't get many second chances when it's Simple on the other side. So he's lucky to be alive.
Now Simple's passive. He's gone back to CT. OG is still going to go for this B execute again, but into the same setup that's been absolutely ruining their afternoon. Simple back on upper. Valder throwing in that smoke, but oh, dear, he peeks with it. Simple misses a shot, and that's a big kill to open up. Perfecto's got to do it all. He looks down, and then back up, does some damage to Valder, but Issa will trade. Couldn't finish the kill onto the upper player, and that could make this an OG round. MBK's pushed above the smoke, using it against Flamey, and finding another electronic mowed down through it as well. This smoke can be a blessing and a curse. And for Na'Vi, it's anything but a blessing. Boomage in a 1-on-4. Two low HP players, but not even going to get through. MBK, he comes alive. He may have been bullied by his team at the start of this map, but he's taking it out on the enemy. 3 kills in the round and 3 rounds for OG. Na'Vi's money is good for now, but that could swiftly change if OG get another clean one.
Ooh. Just heard all the moisture in your mouth on that sentence.
I just had a drink of water, Harry.
Well, you know, man, that's good. You got to stay nice and moisturized, I guess.
Moisturized now. Hydrated is the other one.
Hydrated.
Moisturized.
Yeah, you know.
Very topical, even if you think about it.
Well, dude, like, look at this, right? You see Simple, you think moisture, because this guy's fluid as anything, and there he goes, misses that shot, actually, as I'm bigging it up. That's
wet.
Yeah, man, no advantage taken out of the gate.
Slippery.
Saucy.
I don't know that saucy is right, but it's going to be a ton of damage here onto Electronic and the rest of Na'Vi. And it looks like OG have found something to stand on. Ooh. Because they are racking the frags up.
Double AWP though, and it's fighting back. Flamey's taken one down from the CT alongside Simple. That molly could be good, but it's coming in late. Issa gets a chance to move off the plant, and Alexa B still stands here as the smoke fades. Simple's just picking them up left, right, and center. This double AWP is like a sentry turret. It's not like anyone crossed, but this flash goes deep, and Alexa B has to fall off. Now Flamey coming in from Ivy could shut him down. Perfecto peeked, but he gets away with a kill on the AWP. And Issa in a clutch. Found the first bomb for him. He's got Simple as well, and now it's up to Flamey. No kit. Time is of the essence. He needs to get this tap to force the peak, and Issa is going to just wait and bide his time, hearing the footsteps, but Flamey runs him down. It's still around for Issa as OG find 4. Great clutch.
Yeah. And what was I guess a much more convincing round for OG. They're able to get ahead and find some duels and win them, which is all the difference maker than just finding duels and just dying.
Losing them, yeah.
Yeah, just losing. Oh, well, no, okay.
No, this was sick. Man, the thing that's so impressive about Issa, and correct me if I'm wrong here, right? But isn't he on like substantially higher ping than everyone else?
Imagine, yeah.
I think it was like 80 or like 70 or something like that. That's quite a difference when you think about it.
Maybe we can get the scoreboard up here.
I don't know if it works because of the HUD we use.
Yeah,
I think,
we have to bring up the old school one, and then that's always a contested topic. But look at this, Boomage back with the Zeus. Oh no! Valder, Zeus in the back. He wasn't even expecting it, wasn't even ready. And now there's another kill coming in. Boomage burns out MBK. This cannot fall apart for OG. This was pistols, a Zeus, and an AWP on Simple. The AWP on Simple hasn't even seen anyone yet. It's literally been the other guys. Oh no! Mantu, the last man. 1v3, what can he even do? He's lost the rest of his team, really to nothing as well. So this is getting out of hand, and it's getting out of hand quickly. Mantu has got to bail them out with this AWP. He's over here towards Ivy. Na'Vi, they're giving us such an exciting game. I love this Na'Vi, man. I love them.
Yeah.
It feels like they've really kind of addressed how they play in terms of the pacing. It's no longer this like scared, timid Na'Vi, leaving everything down to the wire.
But also,
everything's been so aggressive, like no respect for the opposition.
And also, looks like it's going to be a eco round for OG.
Yeah, I mean, that's assuming that Mansu can't pull this 1v3 out of the hat. But you know what they say about making assumptions?
If we say it, the opposite happens. That's what they say about assumptions.
And so look, Mansu trying to navigate this one as best he can. Simple is up in heaven. So actually, Mansu can cross here over towards CT. Now, whether or not he is ready for this AWP in the heavens, that is something that's going to come into play in just a moment. Doesn't look like he's even considering it. And that might be Mansu's downfall.
The glass
does live to tell the tale, but only briefly, as Simple is the one right in the history of that round there. 8 on the board for Na'Vi as they win another eco round up against the full buy.
That's the key thing, right? It's not even a force for Na'Vi, it's eco. They've done this twice, once with a Zeus and a Scout, and that was it. This time a Zeus and an AWP, but it's not even like the AWP that does the carrying, it's the Zeus and the Deagles that come around it.
Okay, so Simple has an AWP right here.
Glass now.
If anything, I think it's a really cool way for Boomich to pay homage to Zeus, right? Like, that's how you do it. You start to just win rounds, and it's proof that, you know, Zeus never really left Na'Vi.
Oh, dear.
Oh, here we go.
Bench? Oh, the bitter end.
About to get
13
Zeus, man.
HP on a long range.
He just laughed at it. He even let him tag him. Ha, 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 mortal. You will not defile me with that little gun. And, well, man advantage now taken, OG. I'd hate to be Alexa B, man. You hit him with the Zeus, but you don't kill him. That's heartbreaking.
Yeah, these B plays have been locked down every time. This time it's Flamey here. This is going to find an opener, though, and that could fall apart. Flamey didn't realize they'd already dropped. He just moved off the angle as they filtered through upper. And so now not only guns given, but a bomb plant allowed for OG. Na'Vi have Boomich at low health. He's taken the AWP. Simple. Finding Valda getting aggressive. This retake is on for Na'Vi. They can't afford to fall to pistols. They've done it themselves. Mantu dinked close. He's going to go wide. Simple's ready for it with the flashbang. And OG are getting swept apart. Issa could die to a nade, but it lands on the train, and MBK above the ladder, just living for a little bit. But only a Glock. He can't do a thing with it, and the fire spreads upwards. Issa's gone as well to the wall bang. The round gets cleaned up for Na'Vi. Very close, though. OG, the timer almost plays in their favor. Na'Vi 9-4.
And you look at that retake and you think, okay, well, how are Na'Vi going to do this? How could they possibly do this? And it's on the back of a lot of utility. That was just still in their reservoir. That was just still in their pockets to go with this retake. You see this Molotov and quite the problem it creates. And even a smoke on the bomb, just in case things didn't go their way.
Yeah, and that's the issue, right? If you go for an early B hit, is the A players are still going to have most of their grenades. The mollies do go towards main to start, but like having smokes, having flashes, all available. Boomich has a Zeus on a rifle round. It's not even an eco. He wants to keep doing it to him, and he might just do it to him, but Alexi B is ready. This man's played pop before.
Alexi just doesn't want to get Zeused anymore. He just wants it to stop.
Leave me alone.
And so he has been able to get him out of the pop dog. Oh, Electronic tries to go in for the re-peek, and that is his demise. Quite the advantage for OG, but Simple, still standing, still a problem, still a threat, big as ever.
Oh, dear.
Start to push through the smoke. Simple might not consider this as Alexa B is concealed, but nah, man, of course Simple considers it. Gives it a little check, and oh, this is on a knife's edge. Simple as someone else watching Ivy, so he is just responsible for holding this angle. And there's Alexi. That looked like it landed, but it was actually Perfecto to get it. Simple putting up another. Flamey turning this into the advantage of Na'Vi. This was a 5-on-3, and in the space of like 4 seconds, it's now a 2-on-3 for OG. Valda and MBK, they get into the B site at least. Valda is like the forward scout. He's gotten all this information. He knows that B is clear, and now he's securing this foothold. MBK is able to rotate in with the bomb and get it planted, but they need Valda to give some results here. From this forward position, he's got to put up some numbers, or else this is still a very tough round for OG.
Oh, this is a weird fight, Perfecto. He's walking into Valde, but time to get the better of him. Flick back for Valde, does secure that kill. Now Na'Vi know the panic button has been hit. These T's are deep. Oh, what a flick! Simple hits it. Valde gone from the round, and MBK's deeper than maybe they expect. They just saw him plant, but he's already pushed up, finding Simple into the one-on-one. Flamey, same position. MBK continues to spray, shooting up, and Flamey's gone AWOL. He's gone missing. He's running to the site. MBK just waiting with the open plant in his favor. Flamey won't give him the fight. Still trying to go above oil, trying to play with his opponent, but time is the bane of Flamey's round. I don't think he's got time for it. He gets the nade kill, but it's going to be close. Oh, he's got it. Oh, baby. The light even flashes on the bomb. 10 rounds for Na'Vi. The grenade saves it again, Trace.
Yeah, that is a rather unfortunate turn of events for MBK at the end of the round. But Na'Vi, this is kind of what we expect to see.
Oh.
And the fact that Simple's had such a dominant first half is, once again, exactly what we thought we would see from the Na'Vi side. Okay, I thought he was fist bumping us, but I guess we wouldn't leave you hanging, man. Don't worry.
That's a bitter round to lose for OG. Played perfectly in the 2-on-3, and again, that was a 3-on-5 for Na'Vi. They lost the 2 opening kills. OG ran B after they saw that there were all the players on that A site for Na'Vi. Double AWP in the last round of the half here. Actually, this double AWP, the one time they've had it was actually a round that they lost thanks to Issa in the clutch on E-Box, but it did find a lot of kills. 3 out of the 4 kills in the round.
See, like that grenade right there, I feel like should have done more damage, Hugo. And, you know, tell me if you disagree. That's fine if you do, obviously.
I didn't see the exact trajectory.
Oh, okay.
But maybe, yeah. I mean, grenades, they're
it just seems like a wonky, it's like not very.
They have come a long way, though. Valve did sort of patch, you know, when like Valve patched something, they like sort of fix it, but also not really at the same time. Like grenades, you know, having been blocked by 1 pixel, rather. Perfecto, he's ready for it this time. Valve been creeping out on B in the past, not today. Not in this 4-on-2. But yeah, they sort of patched that, like, you know, when you throw a grenade on the stairwell and say it was like 1 step down and you were above the grenade, like it wouldn't do anything to you, even though it's literally next to you. That's been fixed. But yeah, I don't know. I think grenades are in a good place right now. Like HEs, they're all right. They're fine. They can do a lot of damage if you put them in the right place at the right time. And Perfecto, he is right down on B on his own, calling for rotations. Both players spotted. Deep flash on either side. Perfecto waiting 15 seconds. The tap comes in. That's going to force his move, force his hand. But Flamey's already dropped the bomb. And Issa is screwed. He gets 1, but no way he can cross against the double AWP. And Na'Vi, 11-4, a beautiful CT-sided half. We're going to see if they can keep it up. Join us after the break for Na'Vi OG.
Got too much up on my plate, now I can't think. I said woke up, take a X, and now I'm feeling this is it. Want the money, want the rest. I do purse, not no cess. They say, Don, it's why you sad. I said, I just need the thing. Red tape, got too close, I hate the city. Black face, show you everything you need to your phone. Can't hit it back. Someone said it, sad. I used to want good times. Yeah, yeah. I know it's in my head, keep seeing you. I know it's in my head. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my. Follow me around, okay, black face, hey. Follow me around, okay, got too much up on my.
Welcome back to the game, everybody. Sometimes your balloon gets popped, sometimes the winds come out of your sails. And in this part, I don't want to say that's me. I want to say that's OG, because that's exactly what we've witnessed right here. An 11-4 first half. Na'Vi running the board. There are some boo-boo faces in attendance. Some real cry boys out there.
Don't worry, Trace, man. You're the real OG. The real
Thanks,
OG
Tom.
of esports. And you've been here since the beginning, in fact.
I've been there since the beginning.
Na'Vi gonna stack up outside of this B site. And now this is where we got a couple of guys ready to say their piece. We're looking at Valde, we're looking at Mantu. And they're here to try and hold the fort up against the onslaught of Na'Vi. Here comes that push. Mantu back of the trains, looking for this opener, but Flamey gets the better of it. Nobody cleared out Valde.
Okay.
Disaster strikes in the form of this day, and he's in with 2, and he's looking for a bit more. Perfecto dropped as well, that time by Alexa B, and it's all left onto Simple. Now, he does have a P250 in armor. It's the mini raid boss. Well, I think the P250 in armor is the best combo there is, so let's see what he can do with it. Oh, that's a nice kill onto Alexa B. There's still a man in the bomb trade. It's Valde just being a pest, being a nuisance. Can Simple succeed where the rest of his team failed? Getting double peek now from the back of the trains as well. Lots of damage onto Valde. Not the killing blow, though. Still plenty of time, and Simple in with that frag. Now down to the 1v1. This was 1v3, and Simple knows where MBK is. He's trying to make it fancy. Fakes going up the ladder, drops back into the site, does have this bomb as well. 25 seconds for Simple. 150 ADR, by the way. MBK wrapping around, is now in the site, and Simple not aware of this. The timing is everything, but he's just dodged MBK. It's ring around the roses. Simple spots him, lands the tag. This is messy, this is wild. MBK's getting whittled down. Simple running the gauntlet, and he's got into A. He's gonna get the bomb planted. This is around the world for Simple.
God.
And MBK is playing catch up now in the connector. Oh dear, Simple the Slaughterer taking up this position, ready for the peak. MBK creeping out through Con, but Simple on the angle delivers the kill, and Na'Vi win the pistol. A 1v3 for Simple.
A masterclass of just navigation there for Simple. You saw in full control the entire time, gets the bomb plant in the nick of time, and grabs that ever important round here for Na'Vi, especially when we look at where we are in this game.
Yeah, it's felt like so many of those rounds have been that for OG, like man advantages and situations that are just theirs, and then one player from Na'Vi just steps up and saves the day off, and Simple. Boy, oh boy, 26 and 10. There's barely been any rounds in this game. This guy is on another level right now, and OG cannot put a stop to it. They might not have a chance in their mapping, as they have to force up against 12, leaving their first rifle at 14-4 if they don't win it. And Simple, he's doing everything he can to make sure that is the case. MBK dead on Ivy. Alexa B re-smokes the pop dog and gets aggressive. Na'Vi just taking their time outside of T-Con, going for an ace split. Electronic coming up alone on Ivy. Flamey peeling back from B after making noise about pop dog, keeping OG their attention over there. They've gambled on B, they've left no one in, and so Alexa B is slowly clearing the connector in case Na'Vi have gotten aggressive. They have not. But that bit of doubt in the mind of OG has left them with a 4-man B setup. It's a good call in a round like this. You're already a man down and Na'Vi have gone quiet. And so there's reason to expect it to be play. And OG, when they realize they're wrong, they might just save these guns. And so there's logic in it there. But unfortunately, it's just another round to add to the Na'Vi tally. 13-4, essentially guaranteed now, as OG won't be able to come back in with this retake.
Na'Vi pretty much in control at this point. They've actually pushed themselves just away from the site. They're going to leave Perfecto there on bomb duty, it seems, while everybody else, we're going eco hunting, everyone. Batting the hatches because they're all in CT spawn. Oh, man. Well, that'll be enough of that. We're out. Good luck, Simple. Trace down 1, 2. Perhaps he can mop up the 3rd and 4th. He probably will. You know Simple. It's no strange in the game.
Ooh. The railing soaks the bullet. Probably wouldn't have been a kill anyway. Na'Vi find 13-4. As we expect, they take some casualties, but at this kind of scoreline, you don't really have to be worried. And OG, their save attempted, denied. So kind of worst case scenario, right? They don't even get the luxury of, yeah, dude, I feel you. Don't even get the luxury of like, oh yeah, we've stacked B, and so let's just save all our guns. No, Na'Vi hunt them down. They remove everyone, and now nades are all OG can muster into 18.
That feeling when you just take your headset off, that is like the ultimate, I need a second from you guys, you know? Like, I need a second from you guys. I need a second from the game. Things really haven't gone the same.
Well, Simple just Glocks fouled it out of the round. What do you even have to say there? He wants more. He wants to keep this this great game up, but he does get taken out by Alexa B. However, that should be all the success in this round for OG. Man, this is kind of unreal. Like when Simple's 30-12, what do you even do, man? What's even the answer to that?
Lose.
Like if you look at it, there's what? 50 kills on all of OG right now, and Na'Vi, they've got 30 on Simple alone. That is just unreal. Man, he's looking so damn good. He put out that really nice tweet about how he can't wait for Lance to come back, and then the next day, this is what he gives us. Like, Simple's clearly feeling very into CS right now. All right, maybe not in this round. Bigging him up once again. Issa just annihilates him. Mantu's in with another. And so finally, it's actually a nice start for OG over on this first rifle in the CT half. MBK with a double spray down into main, leaves it all on Flamey.
Yeah, this was a do or die round for OG, right? Their first CT rifle up against 14. They had to win it, and by the looks of things, they might just do that. Flamey in a 1-on-4. He's found the first. Pressuring Pop. He doesn't have the bomb, and backing out of that position is Issa. MBK is holding on to the spawn as well, so there's no safety for Flamey going back to T-Con for that bomb. Last place he'd expect, especially with Alexa B here. He wants to make this job even quicker. Mantu's got the AWP, luckily enough, as well. So OG, a real shot at making this one interesting, but it's going to require them to be flawless. No mistakes can be made, and that's not easy. So Flamey just spending as much time as he can, bleeding anything he wants out of this round. Hoping OG make a mistake, but they have no interest in doing so.
I like that we've got some music to play us out of the round.
It's a nice little change of pace. You know, and just kind of like speaking of UK super teams, which no one's really even speaking to that probably anytime soon, but would you apply Mantu to that?
What, to a UK super team? I don't know, man. There's a lot of like, there's a lot of good UK AWPers out there. Mantu could definitely fit the bill, but I think he's got a nice thing going in OG. You know, I wouldn't want to see him removed from this squad anytime soon.
To go lose on a UK super team.
Yeah.
Wow. I mean, that's basically what you're saying.
Yeah, you know, I think there's been a couple of like, there's a bit of gymnastics there to get that out of what I said. Yeah, I don't know, man. I think when you got guys like Smooya out there who obviously could do it as well, you know, I think there's a lot of choices that you could go for. And I think that Mantu, the only reason I'm a little more apprehensive is because he's in a team, like, you'd have to buy him out. That'd be a whole ordeal, but let's see. You know, I'd love to be proven wrong. We got a bit of a trade going on between Boomich and Co outside of the B site. We're into this 4-on-4.
Oh, Mantu reaggressing though. Electronics alone on Ivy. He's got 2 players here. MBK could flash him forward with the AWP. That is one hell of a move. Dry peeking it. Open the barrel doesn't give away his position. He's got a hard peek this angle. Electronic, dead. And that's another opener for OG. 4-on-3 right now. Na'Vi just split up, holding default. They have such a lead, they can afford to sit back, relax, and wait for OG to come to them. And, well, that indeed might happen. Is is pushing. Boomich is throwing grenades, and so he is not ready for this one. He's already out the B site, but there's 3 players here if you count Issa as well. And now he is down the ramp, realizing this site is clear. Mantu, alone on A, has to do everything, as Na'Vi, they're waiting that smoke out in main to move in.
Yeah, it's Simple and Perfecto. OG have rotated almost everyone round. They just cleared out the halls. They know that no one was heading B. So that's a lot of information. It means in RV, they're walking into this 3-man stack at the A site, and Mantu's already been a nuisance. They don't deal with MBK. It leaves Simple 1v4, and MBK puts on a bit of a show for us. 6 on the board for OG as they start to stumble back to their feet. Only issue is they are up against 14.
Yeah, not a whole lot of breathing room, is there?
Yeah, not really, especially when you take into account that, like, Simple's been able to put up all these big clutches, right? And that's the one thing that scares me, is, like, all it takes is one of these rounds where Simple kind of knocks the gates down and opens up with, like, 3 kills, and suddenly this game could be over. But that's not to say that's how it's going to go down. That's the thing, right? Like, OG are playing a really nice way to kind of counteract this Na'Vi T side. They know Na'Vi like to go quite slow in the T half. And they're winning these opening duels so damn consistently. MBK even lives to survive the Zeus, and Perfecto can't follow up. So this pistol round is basically all said and done. It's left onto Simple in a 1v4, and he does get taken care of by Issa.
That Zeus really didn't do a lot of damage. Like, I thought it was like either 80 to 90 or just 100 flat out, but it did like half.
Plus the follow-up with the pistol, and they still don't get the kill on the guy in Pop is just, it's an unfortunate turn of events, but for Na'Vi, they're going to be able to purchase up into this round. It seems Simple's going to go with an AK, and that's going to poise the rest of the team to go ahead and get a buy-in as well. Sitting on 14, and it's like we've talked about in a couple of interviews. You think, okay, we get up to 14, you get up to 15. You think that round is just going to just find its way onto the scoreboard. And some teams mess up, drastically by taking on that mindset.
Well, Na'Vi, they're waiting on Simple to deliver us another monster play. Boomich is running, though. He is leading the pack, and Simple's gone immediately. That is not the man you want dead first, but they've got to do make do with what they got. MBK double in the pot, and he can find more from the Ivy spray, but Boomich does hold on, and back up they go. Na'Vi leaving Ivy, leaving Perfecto in this position, but Mantu's come through with the AWP, 2 of which still remain in this round for OG. Alexi's got his. Mantu waiting patiently. And even if he takes a shot and misses or dies, is his teammate ready for the swing? Mantu runs. Perfecto hears the footsteps. Is that going to bait him into assuming this position is clear? That's the intention for OG. Checks it. Spray for Valde. Always getting messy. He's running low on ammo. 10 bullets. Needs to get out of there alive, and he does. Boomich has been spotted coming out of main, and Perfecto does win that fight. Oh dear, the Julies dropped the bomb. This is all over the place, and Perfecto needs to fight back. Tooth and nail. He's got one just up to Alexi and Pop Dog.
Yeah, Alexi's going to go for this peak, surely. Right as well, going his way. Perfecto falters. 8 on the rounds. Tally for OG, at least. Remember, kids, take your multivitamins every day. Even if they're the Flintstone ones and they turn real chalky in your mouth when you chew them.
Why are you chewing them? Just swallow it with water, Trace.
Dude, I actually love... No, you get the gummy
vitamins.
Yeah,
okay,
man, they're really
ones.
good. But the problem is I always find is that the multivitamin, like, chewy ones always taste good, and I always want to, like...
Keep eating them.
OD on multivitamins.
I'm so healthy right now, guys.
Guys, I feel so damn healthy. I can feel the health coursing through my veins.
Maybe too healthy.
All right, well, that's Harry the Russell. Don't let him rustle your feathers up because there's a double P coming in on Ivy. And it's going to be Alexi B that gets wrecked. Absolutely wrecked.
Oh, MBK juggles the AWP out of there at least, and he does deal with Simple. MBK's come alive in this second half.
Like, ever since he took off his headset,
yeah, ever since he had that little break, like just a moment out of it, and then to remember exactly who he is, what he's done, and what he's looking to do. And he's now painting quite the picture here in this OG Na'Vi matchup. Gonna be a slow crawl out through main. Electronics retrieved the scout from Simple's body. Issa spotted a man back in main there. Electronic lining up this one smoke.
It's going to be Ivy's side. It will cut MBK off, but he can always go through, and there's still 2 more on A. Ivy really taking their sweet time, but Simple dead. This is quite the calamity, but oh dear, it's going to fall apart, isn't it? Perfecto with 1. The spray for MBK with a double, and the AWP chimes in as well. It's just Electronic gone 2, as Man2 finds 2. And what you'll notice with these scoreboards is if you compare Na'Vi and OG in terms of kills, despite the score being way higher for Na'Vi, the kills actually look the same. The kills look, if anything, better for OG overall, but you've just got Simple, 31 frags to his name, who absolutely carried Na'Vi through some of these CT rounds with his AWPing and his scouting. So, are Na'Vi just waiting on Simple to come alive again in this T side? Because right now, no one else is filling the boots. No one else is saving the day, and this scoreline is getting closer and closer by the second. Boomich out A fast and furiously into the smoke.
What?
Forget Simple, it's the Boomich show. He's got a double.
How's he done that? Alexi has gone through these, or sorry, Issa rather has gone through these smokes to try and hold the line. Man2 deals with Electronic. They're trying to recuperate these lost men. Issa, oh, that could have been the defining moment, but instead he's given a kill over to Perfecto. Wow. Simple in with 1. It's left on to Man2. Ooh. That is a flick and a half, but it's not the killing blow. Man2 trying to deliver. This is not a good spot to be in. The nade hits perfectly. Man2 getting wrapped. They are all around him, and Flamey is there to put up 15 on the board for Na'Vi.
But super quick with it. Hats off there to Man2 for, fighting it down to the wire. It's not enough, but at the end of the day, Na'Vi find themselves on 15. And that's, the progression that we're going and all the charts that we're reading over here, all the data that the scientists have put in front of us, they're all showing a Na'Vi victory here. But let's see what happens.
Yeah, that's a nice try for the comeback for OG. They've got to keep it going, though, into OT if they want to take this one. They're map picking the series, and they're broken again. All it took was 1 round after some damage done for Na'Vi. They break the money. Man2 with the AWP, though, has looked good, and he will find another opener here for OG. Flamey dead at B. Simple does have his. It rattles off towards Ivy. MBK gets smoked. Can't see. But Na'Vi's only faking interest. They go back towards T-Con. Alexibi close pop, flashed in by his teammate. Delayed in the push, but there's no one here for Na'Vi, who might just group towards a B execute right now. We haven't seen any of those. They've been overrunning this A site to limited success. 5 rounds in a row for OG before the one prior, or the previous round, rather. Fast flank up pop available for OG, and that might be the call here, as Man2 is only B player here for the CT side, very passive. He's going to have that info from jump spotting ramp. But he's got to watch 2 positions at once, and that can never be good. The bomb might just get out, but actually taking this AWP on upper, that's where the bomb is going. So even though OG have this fast flank, timing is everything for Man2.
Oh, there's one. Man2 trying to put up the hold that's been needed here. Rotations coming in. Man2 a 3rd. Putting on a bit of a show now. Does have Simple to worry about over on upper, who's looking for this elusive AWPer on the other side. But in comes Issa from ramp, and now we're looking at Simple to 1v5 this round. Surely not. And a missed shot there onto Issa seals his fate. 10 on the board for OG, and Man2 stepping up. That's kind of what we needed, right? Like, Simple's on 32 kills on the other side, and we needed some heroes to start to emerge, and it's not the conventional guys that we're normally looking towards. MBK right now is top in the charts for OG. Think about how this map started for MBK. He was clearly frustrated. He got team knifed once. He got team killed once. He was flinging his headset off. He wasn't having a very good time. Well, now he's top of the board, and now coming to life behind him is Man2, right? Who's occupying that 2nd place over on the scoreboard for OG. The fact that we've got an AWP that's capable of going toe-to-toe with Simple on the Na'Vi side couldn't have come at a better time for OG. Oh. Electronic opening the round up, though. Issa on the receiving end of that, and Electronic just pushing through these smokes. No respect from this side of Na'Vi. And it's left Valde and Mantu 2-on-4 to try and keep the dream of Train alive for OG.
They're just brute forcing through smokes. Electronic looking at the ground to avoid those flashbangs from his team. Great communication from Na'Vi, as now that's left them in a 4-on-2 to close the map. OG will need to dig deep. Valde, he's already crept out, using the smoke to his advantage. It comes down again. He can fight on the bomb train. Out from back green is Perfecto. I like how Na'Vi is stalling things out here. Not rushing the plant, looking for the kills, but Valde has offered up his position and taken Flamey with him. Hopping back into connector. It all feels too good to be true. He's going to check B because Na'Vi have been so quiet on this A site, but they're still here. No one's moved. They're all hiding behind trains, waiting for this orb to re-peak, and it might. It certainly might. Mantu back at CT. Simple looking for him. You can smell the AWPer on the other side. Boom is just finally going to go for the plant. Pop is not covered. It's a risk for Na'Vi, but it will work out as now the retake is on. Valde a long way away out after he sat in it, has to rotate back in. And OG haven't seen anyone for Na'Vi since they got that last kill.
This could just be all she wrote.
Ooh.
Mantu with an opportunity right there. Goes to the double scope. That's going to take away that precious millisecond he needed to squeeze the trigger. And surely this is it. 1-on-3, Mantu looking for the frag, and it's Boomich that comes out on top. Na'Vi are going to be picking up the first